Kenyan flowers. It is 6 a.m. and the people in this room have gotten down to business. For the next 2 hours, the speed of their fingers and the moving hand of the clock will determine whether they live with flowers or not. This is Royal Flora Holland, a market based in the Netherlands where flowers from around the world are sold by auction and the biggest such operation in the world.
Grower provides the products to the marketplace, to Flora Holland, and he can choose, I want to do it via the clock. When it goes via the clock, they can say, okay, I want to, as an example, I want to sell 100 roses, and then the clock will go down from 100 to 0. And a buyer can bid on it when he thinks, okay, this is a good price.
But as busy as this auction looks, it is quickly losing business to direct sales as more and more growers prefer to bypass it. Today, only 42% of the flowers sold in the Netherlands go through the auction. Here, nearly 1 billion stems of Kenyan cut flowers are sold each year, which is about 50% of the flowers that Kenya exports.
The Kenyan flowers are very popular among the customers. Especially the roses and summer flowers. The main thing is that Kenya has certain heights, which we don't have in Holland and in other countries in the world. So there are only a few countries in the world where you have it, and because of the height, you can have a bigger head for the flowers, and that's really appreciated among our customers, and they really see it as a quality detail of a flower.
The flower industry in Kenya is quite a vibrant one, and it contributes a lot of money to the Kenyan economy. In fact, it's estimated that at least 1% of Kenya's GDP comes from Holland, particularly the flowers that are exported to Holland. And it is said that nearly 800 million stems come through this auction every year. So when the auction goes on the other side, what is happening here is that those flowers that have already been bought are packaged here before they leave to go to the client who has bought them.
Ethiopia sprung up about let's say 15 years ago. It's kind of a competition to Kenya, but they have their own challenges, whether it's being political, whether it's logistic, whether it's a business environment, or whether it's the investors who went there. I don't see any other countries in Africa coming up now and competing with Kenya. The climate is not the same. I mean, you have Uganda, you have, Zimbabwe now with its political situation has slightly changed, might be up and coming, but they cannot grow these type of roses. It will be very challenging for them, and we've already got a head start with our selection, with our infrastructure on the ground. So yeah, there's always competition and challenges, but I think that Kenya has will play a larger role in the future. South America might be also another. Ecuador and Colombia compete with Kenya. Again, they have some logistic challenges to bring the flowers over to Europe. The same way we have challenges of getting Kenyan product into America.
And to increase, it's getting bigger, and like I said, a lot of customers from us from Flora Holland whenever the flowers come from Kenya. So it's a good thing that it's increasing there.
The popularity of the Kenyan flower, especially the rose, is pushing more and more companies to want a piece of the pie and either set up operations in Kenya or find growers to work with. Deco Fresh Roses is a Dutch company that specializes exclusively on importing Kenyan roses and selling them to the high-end consumer all across Europe. The company has 12 farms in Kenya, and despite the tough operating environment locally that is pushing some players out of the country, Deco Fresh says Kenya is the perfect place to be. Zeynab Wandati, NTV.